The first video is about creating a cost overview using functions. The problem is, how do I combine tables in Business Central and a period? Copy and pasting takes a lot of work. The solution is combine a period and a company table into a function. The advantages are, you don't have to copy and paste, the data comes directly out of Business Central, so you always have the latest information and the report can always be reused. And Tim will show you how this works in practice.
Thank you, Thomas. I'm going to show you how to retrieve data from Business Central with Action. This is Business Central, where you can see the ledger scheme here, with general ledger accounts, mutations, and the balance. With Action, you can retrieve data in 2 different ways, including functions. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm first going to show you how to retrieve the general ledger account description. This can be compared to vertical search, but I am not going to do this with an extra tab, but in the database itself. How can we do this? First, I go to Insert Function button. Then I go to the category Action BC Standard. And then I start looking for Action BC ACNAME. Here we can specify 2 parameters. That is the name of the company. I refer them to the cell where the company is located, and the general ledger account. I will refer this cell where the general ledger account is. Then we will instantly see the name of the general ledger account. Press on the OK button. If we look at the formula bar on the top, you can see the formula, Action BC ACNAME, and in the cell we see the answer of the formula, red. Drag the formula down, like we are used to do in the vertical search function. Now we also see the cleaning fee and office cost in the cells. It gets interesting when we also want to retrieve the balance. There are more parameters in this formula to specify the general ledger account. We can also use a date filter, enter a budget code, or specify dimensions in the formula. First, I'm going to show you how to retrieve the end balance. We can do this by clicking on the FX button again. Then we go to the function Action BC ACBAL. So that's where I will fill in, as I just mentioned, the company, the general ledger account, and we instantly can see the balance. When I click on the OK button and I go to the formula bar, we can see the formula. In the cell, we can see the answer of the formula. By the way, the data that I'm using is live from Business Central, not from some kind of database that has to refresh every night. It's all live data. If we use a date filter, we can filter on a specific year, or even a few months. As we can see, I made a date filter in the same way as you are used to in Business Central. Now, we are going to add the same function by clicking on the FX button and use the same formula as before, named Action BC ACBAL. I fill the company name, the general ledger account, and after that I fill the field date filter. The date filter I am going to lock with a $sign. Now I press on OK and we see the filtered balance. I can drag the cell down to see all the balances of the other general ledger accounts. I've made an example for if we want to apply this in a report. Here we can see the year we use for the filter, what company we use, and you see a few columns with filters. For this demo, I am using the months January till May. I've chosen for the same function Action BC ACBAL. You can see here that it refers to the general ledger accounts, a date filter, and your company. I can just drag the functions to the right side, and after that, down. After this, Action will calculate what the balance per month is. If I change the date, in this example, the year, and if I change this to 2022, Action will now calculate, and here we see the mutations per month for 2022. Thank you for your attention. This was our first video of our trilogy. Also watch our videos about downloads, joins, and expressions.